made you decide to do the Thames 200 Ultra?
I mean, we're definitely past our best. That is 100% true. Probably about 5 to 10 years past our best now. But yeah, no, I mean, it was a race, a new format that really excited us. I mean, canoeing, we still love the sport. We still want to do as much as we can. I mean, we've gone away from, I personally did the sprinting as like a major sort of sport, but now, you know, I wanted to still do something. And this is like a really great entry, I think, in terms of, it's like a challenge. So rather than go from just competing to doing something where you're trying to be the best in the world or whatever, it's a really good opportunity to do people where you can actually challenge yourself to say, I want to try and complete 200 kilometres on the Thames. The Thames is a river that I paddle on still every day in the background, so it was a great opportunity to paddle bits of the Thames that we hadn't previously done before, and also as a race, it's just something where, you know, that distance is quite daunting. I know there's other races like the DW, which I would always like to do, but just to have the time and the ability to get the training in, it just looks like such a hard race. Whereas the relay format in this is really something that was appealing. You know, you can use tactics while also, you know, it's not too much of a challenge where you're going to just bury yourself into the ground. So it's something which I've found is a really good opportunity to train more, something to aim for. You know, there's a good team. I think there's going to be a good entry into the race. So yeah, I'm really keen to be competing on that. So looking forward to it.
How did you guys come together as a team?
Well, we all know each other through racing together or coming down the canoe club. I mean, Royal, a lot of us paddle here. I mean, we've maybe got a bit of a name as a bit of a retirement home for athletes. I think we certainly are that to a degree. We have some good juniors coming up now, which is great, and yeah, I think we can do really well. But I think, yeah, we came together just, Ed Rutherford, he was very keen to do it. I think, like myself, wants to keep in the sport, doesn't want to like just you know, as soon as you finish sprint, there's so many sprint paddlers nowadays who basically don't make it, fall out the system and just give up the sport completely, and you never hear or see again, even very good ones. So I think that's a real shame. Like, you know, it's a great sport, and we all still know each other really well, and we were like, what's something we can do that's a challenge? I mean, we still do a lot of we still occasionally do the Haslers, which we think is a great format, but this was something where like we could enter as a challenge, something like, you know, like in other sports there's a big opportunity now to do things like long distance marathon running, long distance cycling, like cycling have the Cycle 100, people do the London Marathon, whereas what's our like long distance event, obviously I know the DW, but it is 125 miles non-stop. It's quite a challenge, and so we thought, you know, this is something we can really get into. So we all just suggested to each other, should we do it? And then these are the people we've had who are keen to do it, really. So yeah.
So what are you thinking about for your tactics?
Well, we've certainly probably had more chat on our group about tactics than actual training that we've done. So we definitely like to talk about how we're going to approach it. I think the fact that it's the first time out as well, and no one really knows how to approach it in terms of how you break it up. You know, do we do K2s? Do we do K1s? How do we rest people? It's definitely something that we're still working out. I think we'll come up with something on the day and give it a go, and hopefully it'll work out. And yeah, I think we'll if it doesn't work out, we've probably got a couple of members of our team who can step in and step up and take on a few more legs of it if some of us aren't able to towards the back ends. So yeah, well, I think we'll see how it goes, really.
Awesome. What do you think makes the Thames 200 Ultra unique and different to other races?
I think the big thing for us right now is the time of year. Like, you're racing end of summer, so you get to train the whole way through summer when the river is at its best. But also the fact that it's paddle sport generally, not just kayaking. Like, we'll have like sub paddlers in there as well. It's kind of bringing a lot of people to the sport, and it's more about participation rather than necessarily the results. Which, like, normally we're just focused on, like, results and divisional racing. So it's quite nice to see something where it's just completely different to all that. So and then we can share it with other people who, we might maybe garner some more interest in kayaking, like, from these other disciplines as well. Get that bit of cross pollination.